You know what I never understood? When I was like 11, 12 years old, everybody around me and me would just take really, really stupid profile pictures for social media. Like, I shit you not, every one of my friends would take these photos like on top of roofs or like on the edge of something just to look cool. Or they would put a filter saying, XD or something stupid like that. Ah, the cringy old days of MySpace. I loved it. But today's video is about the photo that I was trying to take that never happened. A stupid MySpace photo that I was trying to take that ended up getting me hurt. I probably could have broke my fucking neck if this went any worse, but yeah, that's what today's story is about, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and here it is. So I've talked about this before. I usually avoid anything that could get me really, really fucked up or hurt or fall off something. For example, I have friends that have trampolines and, they jump off their roofs onto them. And I never did it because I was too much of a pussy and because if I would have fallen off and hurt myself, that would have sucked. But it has happened a handful of times where I've accidentally hurt myself and fallen off shit and just done dumb things on accident. And yeah, that's what today is about. So this started as a normal great day, right? I was hanging out with one of my friends, and it was around that time where we were all obsessed with MySpace. Me, my friend, all of our friends would just sit on MySpace all day. I don't even want to talk about it. It was fucking cringy. And my friend just bought this camera, and he was completely obsessed with it. It was a really, really good camera for its time, and it took amazing photos. But the funniest part about this is he didn't buy the camera to take, photography pictures of cool stuff, but he used it to update his MySpace profile picture 40 times a day. Straight up, this kid was taking his photos of himself every day and just updating it every hour. And this kid asked me, he's like, yo, you want to go take a new photo for your MySpace? And I didn't really care. I was like, I guess I can. Let's do it. So we go upstairs, and he opens his window. And I go, why are you opening your window? What the fuck? And he's like, well, it'd be a great view. You could take it, and it'd be really cool for the background. Keep in mind, he lives in a one-story house. It's the basement, and then the middle story where everything is. So the view wouldn't even be that cool, but I didn't really care, to be honest, because if it was any higher than one story, I'd be freaking the fuck out. I hate heights. That's the one thing I really just don't like. But I was fine with this because it was a super, not really a big drop. But I stepped onto the roof. We're sitting there, and he hands me his camera to go over the edge and basically take a selfie kind of thing off the edge of this roof. So I go right to the edge of this fucking roof, and it was already scaring me enough to do this. Like I said, I hate heights. This wasn't even that high up, but it just still made me feel uneasy, and I get into the position to take this photo, and just as I'm about to click the button, I basically start tipping and wobbling around, I guess you could say. I don't know. I was basically losing my balance, and I was just about to fall off. And my friend was so close to me that he could have just literally grabbed my arm. I literally held my arms out for him to grab me, and he didn't. He just fucking watched me. He watched me tip backwards and fall off his fucking roof. And I tried to grab onto the gutter or whatever I could to not fall off and, catch myself. But it didn't work. I fell off kind of backwards. But I was lucky to kick my feet out and kind of break the fall. And I just basically ended up rolling onto my back and falling and looking like an idiot. And yeah, when I fell, the camera came down with me because, I kind of dropped it. And it basically rolled off the roof with me. And I'm sitting there on the ground, and my friend looks over and he goes, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fine." He's like, "What about the camera?" And I'm like, "The camera's good too, I think." And I took it and, I looked at it and it was fine. And he's like, "All right, good. I'm coming down." And no joke, that's probably one of the only times where a friend looks at me after getting hurt and doesn't laugh. Straight up. Any other time, I've fallen off skateboards and I've fucked myself up so bad so many other times and gotten hurt. And they just laugh at me because it's funny to watch people fall down. And usually I don't give a shit because I'm not really that hurt to begin with. But I don't know, that was one of the first times where one of my friends really just is not laughing at me when I get hurt. But I thought it was really fucking funny. I wish I would have taken the photo while I started to wobble, because it'd just be so funny to see a photo of me on the verge of falling and fucking hurting myself. But yeah, that was basically the end of that. I came out of the whole thing with just a little sprained ankle. I didn't really hurt myself. And it's kind of funny because the same exact thing happened again a few months later. I literally was on the roof in the same position, and I felt myself tipping, and I just let it happen this time. I straight jumped. I basically jumped off the roof the second time, so I didn't really get hurt on that one. I just landed on my feet and walked away. But I just thought that was funny. At that point, I was like, you know what? I just need to not touch anything over 5 feet because I just fall off it. It's fucking done. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. And feel free to leave any of your stories in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.